now I got everything cleaned up the way I want it. And if we go a step further, something that I should have put in part one, just so you know. So these feet right here, in electrifying time, it says they're brass. They look like brass. Actually, not brass. I don't know what kind of metal they used. As far as I can tell, it's brass plating. And I tell you that because I got my first Almanac out, and I started to clean these up thinking they were brass, and I took the plating off. So underneath the brass plating, it's just looks like chrome actually. But I don't know exactly what metal it is. But these are not solid brass. G Telecron used a lot of brass in their clocks, so it's easy to think that they are. So I used Brasso on the those legs, and the Brasso removed the plating. So that's just something to be aware of if you're cleaning one up. All right, so here I got the base plate, and like I said, this thing is set up just like a regular time clock. So we got the sweep hand shaft, fits in there like that, and then we have the minute hand. I'm going to follow that with the set gear shaft, making sure that not set gear shaft, but set shaft gear, making sure that the gear on it is facing up, right? And then finally the hour hand sleeve. So that's that. Now, the first of our three little spacers here, the smallest one we're going to put right here. All right, this is actually the time set shaft. It doesn't look like other time set shafts. Most of them don't look like this in G Telecron. We're going to take the one in the middle here, the second shortest, okay, and put that right there. And then we're going to set that right in here. And then we take this, and this is actually the mechanism to advance the day of the month. So the number, like first, second, third, fourth of the month, you have to turn this to set it to the correct date. All right. So what we do is we take this last spacer, the longest one, put that on here. And what we're going to do is I'm going to flip this around. It's easier for me to see how it goes. But this one right here, it's going to go into this hole right here, okay? And it's going to be this direction, just as you see. Okay, so the hole to the outside and that nub to the inside. But I have to first put this spring on. So this spring is going to go over that spacer, and what we want to do is have the spring catch right there. Okay, so the spring is holding on there, and then we can put it down in here, and the end of the spring, we want it to go to the outside of this stud right here. So that is set up the way it should be. All right. So in case you can't see, like that. All right, now the next trick is going to be to put the front plate on this thing. And putting the front plate on is we're going to get everything to line up pretty easily, with the exception of this right here. So so we can take a look at what's going to be going on. If we look at the back side of the front plate, this mechanism to adjust the date, when it's on the when it's in there, that little hole right there, that post is going to go in there, and this knob hanging off right here, that's going to go in that space there. So when we put this together, it has to line up like this. And this is very difficult to show. It's even more difficult when the front plate and the back plate are attached. I can't show it to you. So I'm just showing this to you. And so you see that this nub right here is going to go into that. And this nub right here is going to go into this hole right here. And I kind of got to feel around for that once I put it together. And one thing that I can do is reach in and push on this thing and move it back and forth until that nub sets in there. Okay, I can, once it's together, I won't be able to show you, but I can move this back and forth until it gets in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it together, and then do a kind of part 3 where I put everything back together again.